Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Hope you're doing well. Thought I'd pop up here real quick. I know, I always say that. I don't know why. And then it winds up being a 30 to 45-minute video. My apologies. No, you know what? I'm not apologizing. So, anyway, yeah, I know my last video was a bit depressing. So, but, the way I look at it is everybody needs a good cry every now and then, hence the title. But I just wanted to let you know, I'm okay. I was having a breaking point. Even as strong people have to have those every once in a while, and I definitely had mine. And I'm glad I did. I released a lot, not just that day, but subsequent days also. And I'm releasing a lot of things, letting go, and the way I look at it is good luck to everybody who exited my life. I really and truly do hope that everybody does have a happy, fulfilling life. But, it's time for me to do the same. And that's what it boils down to. I've lived for a lot of people throughout my life. Even when I was living my own life, I was still feeling guilty for a lot of things. And, you know, how do I explain that? Well, I'm not going to worry about explaining it. The way I look at it is it's my own private journey, so, fuck everybody. I don't much care. If you can't figure it out, that's your problem. And as far as things that happen with parting ways and so forth, it wasn't the first thing. It was just the final thing. Because it was things that had been building up for years or my whole life. And it was finally time to move on. So that's the way I'm looking at it. But anyway, yeah, I've been living the life that I've wanted. Very quiet, simple. Hold on. Okay, at least a tie for a change. But dealing with some low sugars here lately. But yeah, I've been living the life that I've been wanting to. Very quiet, simple, no drama, so on and so forth. Eating the foods that I want. I've gone off my anti-inflammatory diet. I've been cutting back on the supplements. Even going to be cutting back on the physical therapy. I've been doing a lot better. I did have a little case of food poisoning this past weekend at my own doing, my own fault. I wasn't paying attention, and oops, yeah. So I did have to deal with that, but I have been back working 8-hour shifts when I am working. So I just need to get it to where I can work back to back. That's my next goal, work 5, off 2, that sort of thing. So that's what I'm working on. And like I said, I've been getting off of the supplements, and I went ahead and made a second appointment for physical therapy for later on in the week, but it's more of a tentative thing. And it was discussed, actually he discussed it with me, and I was thinking, that maybe, because we had discussed it last week of how many to do this week, but we decided, okay, let's do an early appointment for this last one, which I did on Monday. This is, well, actually yesterday, so yeah, this is Tuesday. But then after discussing yesterday, we decided, okay, let's just go ahead and make the appointment for Friday. Excuse me, or later on in the week, at least be on the books, and then if need be, I can always cancel and then just schedule for early part next week. So I have been increasing my at-home physical therapy a little bit, changing things up a little bit, getting to be a little bit more on the strenuous side, I guess you could say. And I've been adding in some of my old yoga stretches as well. So that's good, and I've also been increasing the intensity of my walks. And like I said, I've also been doing 8-hour shifts with work. So, yay. Okay? It's just a matter of getting myself, like I said, doing those back-to-back shifts. So we're making improvements, and I know and we've had a lot of storms, and it's gotten cold. It even snowed again this past weekend. Woke up. Let me see. I crashed Saturday night after everything I went through Saturday afternoon with the food poisoning. Saturday I crashed. I woke up late Saturday night, early Sunday morning, around 3 in the morning to take care of my nighttime insulin and so forth. And then I I didn't even I had like maybe a little bit of something to eat to help cover it, but otherwise I really didn't eat. And I happened to look out the window and I couldn't see it close up, but I saw it in one of the street lights out here that it was snowing. And I was just like, oh, great, this again. Right. So it was just a light dusting out there. It was all gone by the end of the day, but still, and of course, it's the grass is coming up right now. The trees are in bloom. Some of the flowers are coming up from the ground and so forth, and it's just like, oh my gosh. And now today we're supposed to be up in the upper 60s, so oh well. But at least it didn't stick around. But it's like, all right. But another reason I'm looking forward to going back home to the desert. We don't really deal with that all that much. Don't get me wrong, it's been a nice change of pace, but it's just not my cup of tea. So that's the way I'm looking at it. So anyway, yeah, I yeah, this is what I've been working on with everything. Yeah, I'm still dealing with a little bit of brain fog and everything, but I am getting better. So it's just a matter of time, progress. So, but anyway, yeah, trying to lose weight, but of course it's kind of difficult with I've been getting cravings like crazy, especially with being off the anti-inflammatory diet, and I'm basically in giving myself permission to indulge, to be free. So, but yeah, I'm giving myself permission to a lot of things. And basically to be myself. And it feels good. It really does. And I'm looking forward to my life for the first time. If that's what I was gonna say, is I feel like I felt it last night. I was gonna go out to work last night, but I didn't sleep very well the night before. Low sugars to the point where I was almost bottoming out of the scale instead of topping out of the scale. I was almost bottoming out of the scale. So I got woken up by that and just kind of kept waking up afterwards. But anyway, so yeah, I didn't get much in the way of sleep. So that's the main reason why I didn't work last night. So I was like, okay, I need to lay down for a few minutes. Next thing I know, it was like 3-4 hours later, something like that. So I was just like, yeah, I ain't going out to work at 9 o'clock at night, basically. Like, nope. So, but anywho, yeah, while I was getting my late night dinner together, I realized something that throughout all of this, I was feeling it before or experiencing it, but last night I was really feeling it. I felt like all those chains that have had me locked up for so long, and I'm talking even before long COVID, um, finally breaking free. That whole Eight of Swords thing. If you don't know what that card looks like in the tarot, go look it up. And it just felt I have been feeling relieved. And I've realized, as far as the long COVID is concerned with the fatigue part, I realized that difference, how that difference in feeling is. It is a different feeling. It isn't a normal, I know I've said it before in my other videos, but I really could feel the difference last night. Because, with curling up and taking my nap, yeah, I fell asleep because I was tired. But with the fatigue, with the MECFS I've been dealing with, that fatigue, it's a different feeling. And the only way I can think to describe it is like being locked in a coffin and finally breaking out and finally seeing the light of day. Even though, and knowing, finally, being able to see it again. And that's the key word there, again. But even better and brighter than before, because I'm appreciating it even that much more. It's just a freeing feeling. And I'm finding that I have a deeper appreciation for life. I know part of it is because of the near-death experience that I've had. I'm finally really seeing the outcome of that. And it's beautiful. And I feel like I've just been fighting and fighting and fighting for so long. Even, like I said, even before long COVID, with the car accident that I was in and dealing with the gut issues from the norovirus. I mean, I've been dealing with all this for 13 years, basically. But didn't realize it, didn't know it. And now I'm seeing it. I'm finally getting free of it all. And coming to making peace with my body and finding balance between everything, my mind, body, and spirit. Finally seeing each other, being empathetic with each other, and working with each other, and finding balance between each other. And it's beautiful. It feels wonderful. So, yeah, I just wanted to share that with you all. And it's because I've been doing my inner work all this time, and being here, basically coming full circle back to the start of my life. Even though I didn't start here in Minnesota, it's close enough to where I started. To where I'm finally seeing it. I've been with remembering a lot of things I've forgotten about and so forth. It's like, yeah, I'm able to finally come to terms with, make peace, let go of a lot of things that happened in my early childhood even. So, yeah. I mean, I've been seeing a lot of posts saying that, oh, your life starts at 40. That's when you finally start to come to terms with a lot of things. That's when you really start to do your shadow work, is in your 40s. And you really don't start learning to live until you get into your 50s. Because that's when you really learn who you are. So, That's when everything finally comes together. Basically, around the time of that second Saturn return. So, anywho, I hope this helps somebody. Little Miss here is down here, kind of napping at the base of my feet. She's doing good. I've been getting back into doing my sewing again. I've got some patterns coming from Aunt Martha's. Yay! Some Southwest patterns. I'm going to work on those to make a quilt and have that at least on the way for when I make my move back home. So, and I've got my friend Angie, she found some kind of cross-stitch patterns too, some old ones up on Etsy that I want to see about getting as well, and hopefully they'll still be available. I'm hoping I can maybe purchase those tomorrow. I don't want them to disappear on me, and I want to be able to buy those and do those up too for hanging wall stuff. It's like, woo! So fingers crossed that I'll be able to get those. I did get my taxes done, got those sent out, and getting caught up with my accounting from the last couple of years, and I'll get my taxes done for these last couple of years as well, so that way I'll have all that caught up for a change. I know things have been a real mess for me. I've got a long ways to go as far as finances are concerned, but you know, all in good time. That's the way I'm looking at it. So, but yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. It just takes time. And thank goodness I have a couple of people who have been very patient with me. And I'm very grateful for them. Very, very grateful. So, I'm also working on getting my sewing that I still have out in Vegas sent to me too. So, and I've also got all my card decks, my tarot and oracle card decks, some books, and so forth, and my yoga mat is still out there as well. And I let her know, my friend out there who's been holding all that on has been holding on to them for me. That's what I'm trying to say. I let her know that I am planning on coming back. So, but yeah, I'm excited about it. Very, very excited. It may take me a year, but I'm working on it. So, and I got a lot to buy, so I can be prepared for when I go out there. And of course, I need to sock money away, you know, so I can see about being set ready to go to have my own place and all that sort of good stuff. So, yeah, I got a lot of work to do. A lot of work that has to be done, and there's a lot more that I haven't mentioned either. So I'm excited about it. It's yeah, it's gonna be good. So, anywho, I hope you all are doing well. I hope this helps somebody. At least maybe send some positive energy out there your way. Maybe help give somebody else some hope that may need it, you know, that, hey, you know, what you're going through does not define you. Find a way to fight through it. Take control. That's the biggest thing that I've been learning how to do, is to stop listening to other people and listening to me and taking control. Trial and error if need be, you know. Who knows, that trial might not even be an error. So, and that's how it's been working out for me, with listening to my instincts, my experience. And I have been shocking everybody, so, including myself. But it's been good shocks. So, anywho, I'm going to let you go. I'll talk at you later. Alright? Love you.